Alright, hey guys. So, this is a part 3 of the treehouse drawing. And what we're going to be doing is pretty much just drawing the background. It's not as simple as the ground, but it's not as hard as. Nah, that's probably the hardest part we're going to do. But the video is pretty quick. You can watch in increments of a short video, or you know, you can go back to the first video and did my phone just ring? You can go back to the first video and just try to do the part with the tree. Just do it like on a small sheet of paper. Just go over it again, or just try to just get good at doing the tree, because trees are involved in this part. Not many, just enough to where you probably should have understanding. Other than that, we're gonna jump to the video, and yeah, see you. Well, not see you. Don't stay on the video. So here we go. This is, like I said, it's pretty much just the background, and this is the third part, and I'm just gonna get right into it. So let's say the background. See, the background of the image right there is pretty much just faded trees. Like, say if you don't want to work too hard on the background, if you want to do something real easy and light, well, here's exactly what I did. I just kind of scribbled that a little bit, scribbled a little 2 lines right together. Then what I do after that, just like that. Well, obviously I had to color that down some. So that's one thing you can do for the background. Obviously, if you want to make it, more dynamic, even though you're using something like this as your background, I suggest having some higher than others and things like that. Now, say if you want to do something a little bit more in tune with what you've just drawn, then we can always just we can always kind of copy the main portion of what you've drawn. So, and what I mean by what you've drawn, I mean like the tree. So we understand that this tree has curvy kind of roots, right? So the next thing you draw in the background, I need some kind of curves for my roots. And this tree isn't standing straight up, it's at an angle. So, I mean, you can make your tree standing up, or you just have some odd angle to add to your trees in the background. So once I do this, I have my branches branching out, and it's, branches are cut off by what's in the foreground than what's in the background. That's normal. If you don't want that to happen, it won't. It'll probably benefit you more than it will hurt you, as long as you keep the understanding of where these things in the background are. So here's what I mean by that. So say if I draw it, then I'm starting this branch right here, right? Goes here, goes here. Say if I wanted it to go up, it would be going up. Obviously, I'm not going to draw it on the tree, but I'll show where it would have connected. So this line would have connected to this smaller line, or smaller curve, and this longer curve would have connected to this line over here, being that it's farther away. And then all I do, add my little tree bushes. I gotta call them tree bushes. That's exactly what they look like. And just like that, obviously, you can make more, and they don't all have to show up. Say if it goes behind this tree right there, it's probably disappeared. Now, what you will notice is that it looks like it's connected to this tree right here. You can do that, but then it'll take a whole nother thing into account, which is how how do my angles match up to the foreground and background. So say if I did want it to connect to this tree, when I start drawing the line, I'm going to have this widen. So it's not going to be two straight lines come from the background to the foreground, but it'll be coming at an angle, like it's starting in the background and it's getting closer and closer to the foreground. So yes, you can do that if you want. I'm not going to tell you what to do, you know. I'm just giving you a slight basis on types of things in a drawing that I've drawn. But that's not what I'm doing. This is a whole nother branch, and it's connected to something different. Now, if you do choose to do this through the whole way out, I suggest when doing the trees themselves, yeah, go ahead and make another tree right here. This is obviously a little farther back, which doesn't make much sense based on how big these are over here. Something right there, and draw a very big one in the middle to get an idea of how big you want this tree to be. Obviously, like, don't keep the bushes even like that. Slightly different from these trees. This one is a little bit more out of whack. But it doesn't. It kind of works because it shows how it's not how this first tree that's in the front is the main is like super. It kind of shows solidarity in a way that it's not as wacky as the ones in the background. Got it? So yeah. What else is there? I'm gonna just go ahead and finish out this background and add what you want. Do what you want. This is your drawing, copied somewhat off of me. This is just pretty much an idea. I kind of added the shaded trees and the odd trees all together just to give a little bit more dynamic. Now I can go through and give the stems some kind of line, like lines as this one, show that they're one and the same somewhat, the same species of tree. And yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and do that. And that pretty much sums up the tree drawing as a whole. I'm gonna add a little, I'll probably add like some ladder to get up to the tree, like I was saying previously. But you know, it's this is just a way of having an idea what you can do or what you want to do with the tree drawing. And yeah, it's simple treehouse here, trees here, ground here. Went over all three of them, 3 parts. That's it. Came back with 3 parts, man. 3 parts. 3 videos in 1 month. Come on, man. Let's get it. But yeah. Comment down below what you want to see me draw next, and or comment if you want me to add anything else. So like, video, sub, and that's probably about it. So yeah, I'm working on a D-Man video, so if you're really mainly into that, don't worry, it's coming soon-ish. It's gonna take a while, but it's worth it. Alright, see y'all next time. Right? Yeah. See you.